Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into what is going to be one of the biggest and most challenging series that I think I probably will ever do. So, Project Zomboid, fun game. I haven't played a ton of it, but I want to do quite an interesting series for y'all. I watch Zomboid videos all the time, and I can honestly say I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like I am trying to throw together here. So, what I want to do is there's a mod here that basically allows us, if we go and, oops, wrong one here. Look, we have, as you can see, all the towns here. You can see they have a number of infected remaining, and if they're overrun or not. We must kill this many infected to clear these towns. My goal is to do so, to clear every town and keep it clear. Now, I do not have zombie respawns on, which means once they're clear, they stay clear. We don't need to worry about it. Okay. On top of that, we are running the Necroa mod, which means zombies are going to evolve over time. Now, I have not done a deep dive into Necroa mod. I wanted to keep it as in the dark as possible so that I'm surprised and we kind of learn things together with it. I do not know how many abilities are implemented. I do not know how many transmissions are actually implemented. I had played a little bit of it. I actually have gotten another transmission over here, said it wasn't implemented, as well as a ability that at least I believe it was a ability, maybe it's just a transmission. Right now, we only have to worry about blood and the air, so we must wear a mask, otherwise we can get sick. We also have to wear gloves to keep from getting stuff on our hands, so we don't get infected through contacting the undead. We also cannot drink from water fountains, we can't drink from sinks, it is all tainted. We also can get sick from just being near dead bodies. We can be sick from just being in our home and not cleaning it. So we also have a mod which makes us have to use the bathroom on occasion and keep our house clean. Otherwise, we get depressed. We can also get sick. We also want to make sure ourselves are clean. Otherwise, we could get sick and be sad. We also have something called outposts. If you have ever played State of Decay, you know what outposts are. So basically, they are places that you'll eventually see like a little blue arrow above my head pointing in a direction that will slowly move, pointing us to an outpost. They could be just filled with a couple of zombies. They could be infested with a bunch of zombies that we need to clear out. Once it's cleared out, then we put it in a generator and a crate, and after so many days, we'll get supplies depending on what the outpost is. Now, not only that, outposts can also be taken over by bandits. They can be taken over by friendly NPCs that we can talk to and trade with. We also have a Knox County mod, which adds factions and other groups and people that you can trade with that you can find that will have missions for us. I have not really played with that mod. I don't know much about it. I'm hoping this all works together so well so far for about the 40 minutes I played. Other than some pop-ups in the bottom right corner of things, errors, it seems to be running fine. So we'll find out. So, trying to think of what else. Again, we have bandits. So we can be attacked at any point while we're out looting. We could run into them. We could just be in a building. They could come for us. We could be in our base. They can come for us. I have added a bunch of cosmetic mods for armor, weapons, more buildables, things like that. I try to base my character kind of more in the realm of realism for kind of an ER doctor kind of thing. So we start with a pack. Obviously, if we were in our home, we would have a pack. We started in what looks like a school or a daycare. So we also are dexterous. We move quickly. Obviously, in an ER, you have to move quickly. So I felt like that fit. Fast reader, just because I don't want to make you guys sit here if I got to read a book or something because I'm depressed or something. Um, Light eater, low thirst, ER doctor. You probably don't have a lot of time to eat and drink. I know in real life, I used to work two jobs at one point, and I would eat like one meal a day when I got home, and that was it. I sometimes would snack throughout the day, but outdoorsy, I figured a doctor might want to go out and decompress, from the days going on. They like being outdoors. Steady hands, obviously, for operating, you need steady hands. Cat's eyes so we can see at night. Increase XP gains for crafting skills, just to make life a little easier. Technician, you work in a hospital. You're going to have to be at least semi knowledgeable of some of the things you probably have to use in there. Quick rest. you're used to not really being able to sit down probably for too long before you got to go to the next patient thing, so you rest pretty quickly, especially if you're on call. You just finally fall asleep, boom, pager goes off, you got to go in. Vehicle knowledge, everybody has basic vehicle knowledge. Change tires, fill your antifreeze, fill your oil, whatever, check it. Uh, Herbalist, I just told that kind of fit, so I decided to give it to us so we could find medical herbs and things. Resilient and fast healer. You're a doctor, you're around sick people, you're gonna heal faster from illnesses, you're gonna be less prone to getting sick. Blades, I took this for the short blade. Obviously, long blade and axe you don't use in the hospital, so that doesn't really fit. Ingenuitive, just to have all of the recipes already known, so that way if we're trying to do something, we don't have to hunt it down. It just makes it a little bit more entertaining for you guys. Maxed out specialization of first aid, which also gives some special recipes to improvise certain medical items, which is great. And then a music mod, which adds, music whether we like what we don't like, as well as we can do yoga and things, and just some cleaning things. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. The population is set to normal, but the over the next day it will get to insane. I don't know what exactly that's going to look like. I always left everything on normal and didn't ever really mess with settings too much, so this may be difficult. So these are journals that we're not going to worry about reading, just because wow, that is a crazy error just popped up that added like a ton of issues, but whatever. So this kind of explains leading up to kind of the apocalypse, what's kind of happening in stages. You were just journaling it. We're gonna toss that. We don't really care. You can read that if you want to play the Necroa mod. And then we have like some other basic stuff. Then we have our bag, which we're gonna replace and things like that. So first things first, when you start this mod, you definitely want gloves and you want to get a mask. So I had to start with surgical gloves because you're a doctor. You were probably dealing with patients and things while it was going on because that's your job. You're a not a first responder, but frontline person. So you were helping up until you couldn't. Wearing a bandana keeps sweat out of your eyes and things. So we're kind of starting off in an okay position. You're gonna see a lot of boarded up homes. You're gonna see a lot more hazmat people, medical people, police officers, firefighters, things like that. Because again, this is leading up. It kind of has like a backstory with the Necroa mod, and you're gonna see them out in the world. The one thing that we are gonna do though is that we are gonna turn off. If you look here, we're gonna turn zombie speech off. You can also keep track of your smell because I don't know if this is implemented, but I believe the zombies can smell you over time, and change durability of like masks and things if you want. Whoops, wrong key. So when zombies are near, like if we zoom out and zombies were close enough, we would actually hear them like talking, like little pop-ups. So you don't really ever go into a building not knowing zombies are in there, and I feel like that this is kind of lame. We want to know. So what we're gonna do right now is we're going to dump this. And we are going to unequip their bag. And we are going to equip their hiking bag, and then we're going to put what we need in our hiking bag that we are actually taking with. So let us get the chips in there. The clinic key we will put here. Oh, we're in a clinic? Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, matches and nails we'll put in there. Our pencil. Baseball bat we'll attach to our back. Then there is a little table over here. So how about build your own spice rack? Interesting. We'll put our pager in there, we're going to put the toilet paper in there, and then we are going to put all of these books in there as well. We don't really care about that. So how about, real quick, we just read this book. Little magazine, there we go, bam, look at that. Now make our own space right. Let's kind of go see if we can't find what we got going on in here real quick. See if there's anything interesting. Box of staples, we don't really care about that. Rags, all those things. Clipboards. Box of pens, I mean, that's always good. So we got a pen. I would like to find a... Ooh, red pen. Look, right as I was about to say, hey, I wish we had a red pen. There we go, look at that. We got some glue and other things. Some scissors, which are great. A green pen, we could also use a green pen. So basically, it looks like we're in a hospital clinic by the look of things. So we're gonna have lots of rooms that we can kind of go through, which is great. This might actually be, for once, our main base, which is crazy. I've never spawned in somewhere that I'm like, yeah, I actually want this to be where we live. So what's gonna stand out the most? I'm gonna say probably deep black will stand out the most, and we can kind of do that. So, actually, while we're at it, let's drag that out of the way. We don't want that. We want to go to our main thing here, and we want to take the bandana and actually wear that over our face so that we have some kind of filtration so we don't need to worry about it. Now, I just need to see what else we got here. We got antibiotics, antidepressants. This is amazing. We're going to also take gloves just to carry an extra supply on us. Medical masks. How heavy are they just by themselves? Will you tell us? No, you don't look like you will. Come on. Well, I guess it's good just to have on us. Just because, you know, I don't know how long the bandana is going to last, and that's something we definitely want to have. I don't think... No, we can't use that. So, here's the stairs. Now, is there a roof? Or is there just another floor? Okay, another floor. Alright. So there's lots of places that we can use and go through, which is amazing. Okay? And if I didn't say, the electric was shut off in 14 days to 5 years. The water can shut off anytime between now and 5 years. So that's probably something we really kind of want to be prepared for. Now, we don't have lights on down here. Why? Yeah, light this place up. We need to figure out where the front door is. And we still... Oh, that is why. What is this? Let's close curtains. And we will close curtains. We don't want to be a beacon to bandits and things. And since we are in a, well, clinic, I'm going to say probably hospital. I feel like this is more like a hospital than it is just a clinic. We probably are going to get targeted by bandits who want to come for these supplies and things. So, let's close curtains. Let's also close curtains. I'm kind of sad because we missed the, oh boy, the free XP that you can get from watching the Life and Living channel. But that's okay. So, is this the floor that we want to be able to leave? Yes. Problem is, I need to figure out where the actual front door is. Ah, right here. Now, that being said, I would like to lock the door. Okay, so we can just open the door as long as you have the key. That is good to know. Already we're spotted by a bunch of zombies. Well, let's take them out. Can I just get them out of the way? They're gonna be weak here in the beginning because they're basically just fresh. As you can see, they're clumsy, they're tripping over. They're not super quick, which is pretty good. They're pretty squishy, which is nice. Now, our mask filtration is going very, very quickly. Nails. More people coming over the fence. I don't want to stand near the dead bodies as much as possible just because we don't want to, you know, get ourselves sick. I swore I got rid of the ammo on bodies, and I just wanted boxes. Just because obviously it is the, you know, everybody leading up to it, they probably would have been grabbing some ammo wherever they could scavenge, but, you know, it is what it is. Now, I have a feeling that... Yeah! Yeah, oh, military vehicle, it looks like a gun on top? That would be amazing for dealing with these guys. But I don't have the time to sit here and demolish everybody. Oh, boy. I at least want to be able to get to the front door without too much of an issue. So let's kind of get these guys over here to take care of. And the noise might attract a couple more, which is fine. Oops. Stop. Please. Thank you. Anything? A bloody note? I don't... Probably would be worth reading, but... Right now, I'm more focused on trying to just get... what we can... sorted here. We're gonna definitely have to find another weapon before this one breaks. Okay, he just died. He couldn't handle chaos. Anybody have a digital watch by chance? No. Where did you guys come from? Now, if the box of ammo is very frequent, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna kind of ignore some of it just because I don't want it to be too frequent. Like, yes, I get that maybe, you know, it's the apocalypse and they're picking up stuff, but I don't want every, like, 3-4 zombies to have a box of ammo on them, you know what I mean? So, what's gonna happen too is if we die, we will pick a new survivor, we'll have a different profession, and they will kind of, carry on. Now, I have to look in to see if there is a way to delete the map information, just so that way, like, it's a new survivor, they don't have the map knowledge, I don't have the marks. Or maybe I'm just not allowed to, like, zoom out on the map. And what I'll do is randomly pick where we're gonna spawn. So I like the 3 life idea and starting over, but I feel like it's kind of cheesy just knowing where, you know, you can just start over, go get your equipment, you know where you died. So hopefully our character will live to see the end of this, which would be fantastic. Okay. Tank tops. No, you don't need any of that. Well, actually, a hoodie might be nice, but I don't care for that at the moment. Garbage bags. More garbage bags. More garbage bags. Yeah, it looks like a little nice thing there. Box of ammo. Yeah. What do you got on you? Ooh, a digital watch. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay, let us drop that. Trying to get ourselves over the fence. Oh, I jumped into a spot that I really didn't want to. Yeah, okay. Let us just creep along the fence and hopefully they stay back there. I was not expecting to jump the fence into a bunch of people. So I want to try to get into, if I can, here. And change my mask, because my mask is getting low, and I am pretty sure the minute that breaks, we're probably going to get infected if we're near a zombie. Oh, that was close. Yep, I know, I know. Uncomfortable. Yeah, I know you feel uncomfortable. Oh, thank goodness. Alright. Go to... Why can I not see the window? Close window. And let us wash all clothing. I know, that's close to breaking. Get ourselves washed up, and then what we will do is change the masks. Okay. Open box of masks. How many do we got? Good numbers. We are super heavy. We got 50 masks. I was not expecting that many. Okay. Well, I mean, it works, I guess. We'll have some for a while. No. So that changes that. Now, my question is can we bring that out? Nah, I'm assuming that's wet because we had it on our face and we were like hyperventilating, I guess. The other thing too that I don't understand is that you can't drink from the faucets because water's tainted, but yet you can use it to wash your clothes and things. That's kind of what I don't understand. I mean, it is what it is, but I find it very strange. Can we maybe put these back in the box for now? We can. So let's put them back in the box for now. So that way we can not be so encumbered. And then we can put the box back in here. Okay. What we got going on? Chicken leg. Okay, we're gonna ignore that. So one of the mods that I have for extra food, for some odd reason, puts meat in very strange places. And I do get the fact that it says fresh, which is fine, but I'm sorry, you're not gonna be, you know, eating that. Let's put that in there. We're gonna grab that so that way we can eat. How about we turn that on so we can get some food in us? I don't want that to go off. Okay. Yeah, hot. We don't want cold. I don't know. I don't understand how you can put a temperature for a microwave to cold. Can someone explain that to me in the comments? How do you get cold and freezing? I don't... How is that possible? That's crazy. Okay. That's done. Close. And we are going to eat all of it. Okay. And then what we can do is we can drink all of that. And we will leave the can somewhere. Where's the can? Right there. Oh, a random pickle in the trash. See, stuff like that I'm okay with. Like, it's in the trash, somebody throw out a pickle. I mean, homeless people obviously eat out the trash. It's not the best, but I want to try to keep kind of as realistic as we can when it comes to doing certain things. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to... Why did my mask not go back on? Hello? Did my mask randomly come off? What's going on here? Oh, you know what? I wonder if it's because I put all the masks back in the box. Which, yeah, that's what it was. Well, that's kind of annoying, to be honest, but whatever. So let us go in here and we will surgically equip one of the masks. Alright. So, give me 1 second here. While recording, make sure my wifey didn't message me. She's not feeling the best right now, so I do apologize. I had to stop real quick just to check. Okay, she seems to be okay. She might have fallen asleep or she's just watching her show. Let's see. Stapler remover, we don't need that. Yeah, we don't really need any of that either. Adhesive tape. I mean, that could come in handy later down the road to fix the baseball bat. Matchbook, because I know we only have one match. Oh man, they knew I was in there, huh? Alright, well... Problem is, I don't want to keep eating the zombies. I mean, yes, I know that's part of the goal, but... I would like to have it set up so that way maybe we have some more weapons before we just start, you know, slaying everybody. Keyring, we'll throw in there for now. A letter, again, I don't really care. Wallet. Okay. So there is a house right here, but I know that there's a bunch of zombies behind it. And that's gonna be a problem. There's a bunch of zombies in front of it. Decisions. Can we maybe creep to one of the houses over here? Possibly to fight less zombies? Looks like a bit less. We are 0.01% cleared of the zombies in this area, which is crazy. Okay, thank goodness that they're clumsy, man. Man, they got some good hearing if they're coming all the way over here. Me beating zombies. So it looks like there might be a weapon on that hazmat guy right there. Which I'll tell you now, having a gun as soon as possible would be fantastic, just because I do know that the bandits having guns. Yeah, he does. Okay, sweet. Having guns and then coming for you when you have nothing. Pretty much I have died every single time that I've had to fight a bandit and not had a weapon. So we're gonna grab this. Hazmat suit would be pretty amazing. Give me 1 second here. My wife actually did just message me. Just checking to make sure she's okay. I need to make sure that there's not going to be a zombie walking up on me right now, because I need to get the box of ammo out of here. Now, the hydration pack would be super huge to have, because that is clean water, but right now, I don't have really the ability to do kind of anything with that. That's a lot of Zeds that are right there. I keep getting myself in a situation where I just go or something and they're just there. Okay, and there's more there. And problem is, I can't really just whip my gun out and start shooting, because I don't want to be attracting even more than I already do. I don't think our weapon... I think our weapon already has some durability issues. So... the less we can currently fight until we can actually manage to get into an area where there's not 50 bazillion zombies, which... it might honestly get to the point where shooting a weapon just to draw them away might be the go-to plan. So, how about if we can, manage the zigzag. and get ourselves to a point where I can get myself a second to grab this gun out of here. Come on. I just need like a minute. Because I can't sprint while I'm doing this, so... Okay, I can't currently see the ammo that's there. Oh, my Lanza. Okay. This is crazy. And unfortunately, I can't keep running, because we're going to run out of stamina, and then we're going to be in trouble. So... We got three rounds. We may have gotten ourselves into a little bit of a predicament here. Luckily, they're clumsy, and they trip a lot, but... Okay, so it looks like they're going in the direction they last saw me, which is good. Another hazmat guy with a gun. I don't mind so much like hazmat and all sorts of things having the weapons because it makes sense. Like they're out here, they were fighting the infection and things, so it would make sense to kind of okay, that should have been enough to kind of it's drawing them to where I want them to go. I mean, yes and no. It's also drawing them places I don't want them to go. So, that's fantastic. Swap over. We're a little way down, but that's okay. See if we can't... Oh, we don't want that. And I don't want them going in that house either. This is the hospital. Yeah, I don't want them definitely doing that because that's where I'm basing. Okay, let us hopefully get myself down here. Hopefully that led some of the zombies away from over here. Kinda what it's looking like. I hope. I just want to get into one home, to be honest. So that way we can do stuff. And check it out. So if we come through... I don't care if I gotta fight a couple. I really, really need a weapon to replace a baseball bat. So I would like to try to keep fighting to a minimum. There's not too many guys here. So if we can kind of just let them come to us, we'll clear them out, and then we should be okay to go in the house. Yeah, I know you're out of breath. Because I got that gun on me, isn't it? Let me quickly do this. Okay. It's definitely gonna make fighting a little bit more difficult, but yep, I know you're exerted. I know. He's dead. Okay, do any of you happen to have... You have a residence key, we might need that. I don't know where the residence key is for. She had a key ring as well. Now, I am not mistaken. Nope, somebody had a mask on them that is actually better than what I'm wearing, and I'm sad that I don't know who it was. Okay, well that's fine. Let us... Can we sit on the ground for a minute? Oh, no, we got a zombie coming. Well, I want to at least get our breath back a little bit. There we go. Yeah, tripping. There we go. Appreciate it. Alright, Clumsy. You sorted. Eat at residence. And we will also grab that surgical mask. Where do you people keep coming from, man? We could get my stomps. That would be great. So many resident keys. That's nice. Yes, we definitely need it. Now, the problem is we do have people banging on doors. So it looks like a movie theater of some sort, which is crazy. Okay, well, we could technically hold out in here. Now, does the popcorn machine actually work? Popcorn machine does work, but I don't think making a bunch of popcorn right now would be a good idea. But I'm actually going to end the episode here for the first episode. Kind of just get you guys to go over everything. My other half needs some stuff, so I'm going to go take care of her. And then I will try to get episode 2 and some stuff done in between episodes. That hopefully when we come back, oh boy. We have at least another weapon and maybe some of the area cleared out. And I kind of want to also get to a smaller base, I think. Not something so huge. We could use it as like a stock warehouse. But I definitely think having ourselves a smaller place to manage would be better. This place isn't too bad, so off recording, I might actually try to clear the place out and kind of clear what we're dealing with. So that way we can take this place over, we'll clear the bodies out, and get her sorted. And that's great. Oh, look, I have that person here. Every time I try to end, something new shows up. So, I like these guys. I don't know if this is from a different mod or something, but they actually have a MK2 suit. Oh, he has also guns as well. And it's pretty cool. I like their suits. So, thank you all for watching, and I will catch you next episode.